Good afternoon. This is Dr. Zayons, and I just wanted to check in with you and talk to you briefly about the Caap. A few questions have come up about the Caap and the SIAP. Those are the two artifacts you're going to complete this semester. The Caap is not started until the fall. Now, if you had taken 603 in the spring, we would have gone ahead and started you on the Caap, because summer session is only 10 weeks and it's such an abbreviated time that we would want you to have a head start. But we have plenty of time this fall if you work hard to get the Caap completed and the SIAP and all of your classwork as well. I am going to have a Zoom session scheduled on Tuesday at 6 o'clock. So that'll be before your class, to where I will introduce the Caap and I will go over the Caap and all the details and answer all of your sweet questions. But in the meantime, it is a long weekend, and so I thought if you want to start thinking ahead and getting started on it, I would at least try to give you a brief overview of what you're going to be doing. So the Caap stands for the Cultural Advocacy Action Plan. And it consists of a really thorough study of the Teacher Working Condition Survey. So if you are in North Carolina, the most important thing you can do right now is secure a copy of the Teacher Working Condition Survey. And it may be 2 years old, but you're going to have to use the most current one that you have. If you are in South Carolina, then you will have to ask for a climate analysis survey, or other data that your principal has that has to do with your school report card, you know, the data that's used for that school report card. And I think one of them is called the cultural analysis, but another one is called some type of teacher survey. So go ahead and gather that data together, because that's what we'll be working with. The Caap has 4 sections to it. And the fourth is actually a component. It's not like in the past where your last one is a reflection piece. This one is an actual piece. So it consists of the first task is a climate analysis, and you're using the Teacher Working Condition Survey as that. The second part is a school environmental analysis, and then the third is the cultural competency analysis. And the fourth is a graphic organizer that takes the information from all of those and puts it together in one pretty piece. I will send you a handout I have that describes those different phases or sections a little bit better. You also have your MELS handbook, and you can begin to look through that rubric and read about it and have an understanding of the expectations. I think the most important part, and I believe I can share my screen and take you to my desktop and show you. The most important thing is that you're looking at these 5 areas: empowerment, leadership, facilities, resources, and time, as they relate to each of these areas. And every time, these are the 5 areas that you're going to analyze. So keep that in mind. It will feel redundant, but that's the way it is. So this is the outline that I'm going to send you, that if you take this and put it with your rubric, if you're trying to get ahead or an idea about how this is going to work, you can read through this piece with it. Let's go back. Now, I will create a timeline for you and present that to you on Tuesday night. I just got my internship shell. I just got access to that today, this afternoon. So I haven't gone in and added the dates and the turn-in dates and all of that. Last week, this week, And next week, I'm traveling, visiting the new interns. So not having access to that shell, I couldn't work ahead. But I will work on it this weekend and have that ready for you, hopefully Monday, but certainly by Tuesday. And we'll have that Zoom session on Tuesday. But in the meantime, you know how to get in touch with me. You have my cell phone. You can text me. You can email me. So any questions that you have, please go ahead and shoot those to me now. But before you jump in and start asking questions, the first thing you need to do, and before we meet and I explain it to you, the first thing you need to do is go in your handbook, your MELS handbook, and read the entire section on the Caap and look at the rubric and read the rubric and study that. Then you can begin, as we talk on Tuesday, you can formulate your questions and we can be more specific then. And also go ahead and get a copy of the data that you need from your principal so that won't slow you down. All right, well, that's all I have for you this afternoon, but if you have any questions, don't hesitate to call. Hope you have a great weekend. Please use this time wisely. Get ahead in your textbook reading and get your work done for Dr. Sanders, and prepare yourself to be ready to meet on Tuesday at 6 to go into a study of the Caap, and we'll break it all down for you at that point. So I hope you have a great evening, and I will talk to you soon.